Hello, dear students. Welcome to Mastan Accounts Academy, where accounting becomes simple through concept-oriented classes. Dear student, in yesterday's class, we have discussed about 2 marks question and answers. So, how to calculate the annual depreciation as well as the rate of depreciation. The simple formula to calculate annual depreciation is equals to cost of asset minus scrap value divided by lifetime of asset. Whereas second formula, rate of depreciation is equals to annual depreciation divided by cost of asset into 100. And dear students, that is for 2 marks only. So today's class will discuss either it is for 4 marks or 5 marks. Okay, now. So whichever way the 4 marks or 5 marks question answers, we will discuss in detail how to record the entries, how to prepare the concerned asset account as well as the depreciation account. So we'll discuss in this class. Okay. So dear students, model 1, as I told you, when rate of depreciation is not given in the question. In the question, if you do not find any rate of depreciation like 10%, 12%, 15%, in such a case, you have to apply the same formula that what we discussed. Now, first of all, go through the question here. Harsha Traders purchased a machinery for 7 lakh. Okay. So the value of asset is how much here? 7 lakh. And the date of purchase is on 1/1/2020. And the estimated life, what is the estimated life? The life is estimated is 5 years. And residual value, the residual value at the end of its life of the period is 1 lakh rupee. And the books are closed on 31st December every year. So they have given the data to us. What is the data information here? First of all, the asset value is 7 lakhs, purchased on 1/1/2020. Life is 5 years. Residual value after 5 years is rupees 1 lakh. The books are closed on 31st December every year. So always do remember the firm may follow either calendar year or financial year. If they are closing 31st December means they are following the calendar year. If they are closing on 31st March means it's a financial year. Okay. So in our question, it is a 31st December means it's a calendar year. What they are asking question, write journal entries, show the machinery account and depreciation account for 3 years. So they are asking for 3 years, no? Journal entries, machinery account and depreciation. So most of the cases, examination point of view, 70 to 80% cases, they will ask the ledger accounts, machinery account and depreciation account. Rare cases లో ఎంట్రీస్ అడుగుతారు కానీ ఫస్ట్ ప్రాబ్లం మనం మొత్తం డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం ఎంట్రీస్ ఎలా రాయాలి మెషినరీ అకౌంట్ ఎలా వేయాలి డిప్రిసియేషన్ ఎలా అకౌంట్ వేయాలి సో ది స్టూడెంట్ యాజ్ వీ కెన్ సీ దట్ in our example there is no rate of depreciation is given. So model 1 kuda emanano when the rate of depreciation is not given in the question. So dear students, first of all we'll calculate the annual depreciation. So I'm writing the solution here. The formula is same. Annual depreciation is equals to what we discussed in our previous video, dear students. Cost of asset minus scrap value divided by lifetime of the asset. Lifetime of asset, useful time of asset. Okay. So just substitute the values, dear students. What is the cost of the asset? We can see here 7 lakh. Right? Take 7 lakh here. Okay. Minus. What is the residual value? Scrap value 1 lakh. So 7 lakh minus 1 lakh divided by lifetime. What is the lifetime of the asset? It is at 5 years here. 5 years is given. So take this 5 years. So therefore, annual depreciation is equals to. Therefore, annual depreciation is equal to 6 lakhs divided by 7 lakhs minus 1 lakh is 6 lakh divided by 5. That comes to 1,20,000. That's it. So therefore, annual depreciation is equal to rupees 1,20,000. So no need to calculate rate more. So when we know the annual depreciation, directly we can go for the ledger account. So we bought the machinery for 7 lakhs. So we'll go for the ledger account now. So here question is asked about journal entries and also ledger accounts of machinery account and depreciation account. So we'll write the journal entries first of all. So journal entries in the books of Harsha Traders. Okay, right. So I'm writing here journal entries journal entries in the books of Harsha traders, right? So they ask for 3 years. They ask for 3 years. So first, on which date they purchase the machinery? They purchase the machinery on 1/1/2020. So write the date at the beginning of the year 1/1/2020. So entry చాలా వరకు రేర్ అడుగుతారు కానీ క్వశ్చన్ అడిగినా కూడా చెప్తామా. So when asset is purchased, what is the required entry? Concerned asset account data to bank. So machinery is purchased. So the required entry is machinery account data to bank account. The cost of the asset is purchased 7 lakhs. So debit with 7 lakhs and credit with 7 lakhs, dear students. Narration as usual being machinery purchased, being machinery purchase. It's the beginning of the year. So asset కొన్నప్పుడు ఒక ఎంట్రీ చెప్పాను కదా, ఎంట్రీస్ ఆల్రెడీ డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం ప్రీవియస్ వీడియోస్ లో. వెన్ అసెట్ ఇస్ పర్చేస్ ఎంట్రీస్ రోట్ ఓకేనా. వాట్ ద నెక్స్ట్ ఎంట్రీ రిక్వైర్డ్ అట్ ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఈచ్ ఇయర్ 2 entries we had to record, okay na. So at the end of the year, that is 31st December 2020. The entry for depreciation is depreciation account data. As already told, depreciation, why it is to be debited means as per nominal account, debit all expenses and losses. Depreciation account data to machinery account. Depreciation account data to machinery account. As already know, how much annual depreciation? The annual depreciation we got 1,20,000 that we have certain already. So that amount you had right here 1,20,000. 1,20,000 being depreciation charge. Being depreciation charge. And at the end of the each year, I have told you that 2 entries will be repeated. So first entry completed, same date, 31/12/2020. 31/12/2020. The depreciation that we have debited transfer to the profit and loss account. ఏదైతే depreciation debit చేస్తానో ఏం చేయాలా? Profit and loss account కి ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేయాలా? ఈ డెబిట్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేయాలంటే when we want to transfer the debit transaction to some other account means we have to credit it. So the required entry, dear students, profit and loss account data. Profit and loss account data to depreciation. So మీరందరూ తెలిసిందే in first year where depreciation we have debited my trading account or profit and loss account. Obviously we have debited to the profit and loss account. So it should be transferred to the profit and loss account. That's it. 1,20,000. 1,20,000 being depreciation transferred to profit and loss account. Being depreciation transferred to profit and loss account. And next one 31/12/2021. So it is a fixed installment method కాబట్టి depreciation every year same ఉంటుంది. So 31st December 2021, write the same 2 entries, repeat again. Depreciation account data to machinery account. Depreciation account data to machinery account 1,20,000. 1,20,000. 1,20,000. Narration same. నేను మార్కి రిపీట్ చేయను. Being depreciation charges same రాయండి. Next entry 31/12/2021. One more entry. Entry same, narration same. Profit and loss account data to depreciation. This is known as closing entry అంటాం. దీని ఏమంటాం? Closing entry. Profit and loss account data to depreciation account with the same amount. So 2021 year, 2021 second year. One more year we have right now. 31/12/2022. 31st December 2022. Same 2 entries repeat, dear students. Depreciation account data. 1,20,000 to On which asset we have charged depreciation? We have charged on the machinery account. So depreciation account it to machinery account 1,20,000. Same narration being depreciation charged. And 31/12/2022 repeat the closing entry. As you know, the closing entry is profit and loss account debtor to depreciation account. Profit and loss account debtor to depreciation account 1,20,000. Narration first or asinema being depreciation transferred to profit and loss account. So dear students, simply what we did ma, we wrote the entries. First entry is for purchase of an asset. 1,120 asset konangati machinery is coming in the business. Real account debit will machinery debit what comes in, and we are giving through check. So bank will pay amount. Bank will be the giver of the check. Payment check payment no, so entry is machinery account debtor to bank. If it is paid through cash, you can write to cash, no problem. So 1,120 okay entry rasam. The two entries repeat the annual depreciation 1,20,000 తెలిసింది కాబట్టి the entry is depreciation account debtor to machinery 1,20,000, profit and loss account debtor to depreciation. Narrations good పెట్టుకుందాం. First entry ki being depreciation charged, second entry ki being depreciation transfer to PL account. ఈ two entries ఎన్ని ఇయర్స్ అడిగితే అన్ని ఇయర్స్ రాయాలి. ఇక్కడ 3 years అడిగి కాబట్టి 2021 year, 21 2 years, 22 3 years. ఓకేనా? అండ్ వాట్ దే ఆస్క్ ఇన్ ద క్వశ్చన్, దే ఆస్క్డ్ ద ఎంట్రీస్. ఇక్కడ ఏమన్నాడు? ఎంట్రీస్ అడిగాడు. అలాగే షో ద మెషినరీ అకౌంట్ అండ్ డిప్రిసియేషన్ అకౌంట్. సో ఎక్కువ అడిగేది మెషినరీ అకౌంట్ అండ్ డిప్రిసియేషన్ అకౌంట్. దాంట్లో కూడా ఎక్కువ అడిగేది మెషినరీ అకౌంట్. దట్ ఇస్ ద మెయిన్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద ఆన్సర్. విచ్ ఇస్ ద మెయిన్ పార్ట్ మా? లెడ్జర్ అకౌంట్ ఇస్ ద మెయిన్ పార్ట్. సో విల్ డూ ద మెయిన్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద ఆన్సర్ మా. So as we know the ledger pro forma, the ledger pro forma contains date column, particular JF amount, date particular JF amount. Left hand side is debit side and right hand side is credit side. And writing the heading of the account, heading is machinery account. Heading is machinery account. Okay. First date on 1/1/2020. We purchase the machinery. So please listen with utmost concentration. This is the main part of the answer. So machinery account debtor to bank. Kati entry prakaranga ledger account lo we have to transfer to bank account. For how much asset is purchased? As we know that it is purchased for 7 lakh. 7 lakh. At the end of the accounting year on 31st December 2020, we charge the depreciation. What is the entry we wrote for the depreciation? We wrote entry depreciation account debtor to machinery. అంటే ఎంట్రీలో మెషినరీ ఏమైంది? క్రెడిట్ అయింది. కాబట్టి పోస్టింగ్ కూడా ఎక్కడ జరగాల? క్రెడిట్ సైడే జరగాలి. సో క్రెడిట్ సైడ్ ఏం జరుగుతుంది? ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఆపోజిట్. సో మెషినరీ బై మెషినరీ అకౌంట్ ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ ఏం రాస్తాం? బై డిప్రిసియేషన్. How much, dear students? It's exactly 1,20,000. Okay, 1,20,000 balance it ma. Balancing rule same. మనం ఇంటర్ ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ లో నేర్చుకున్న రూల్సే. Biggest amount take on both sides. Which is the biggest amount? Either 7 lakhs or 1,20,000. Obviously 7 lakh. Assets never become zero. Assets never become zero. So biggest amount take it on both sides, dear students. 7 lakhs, 7 lakhs. 7 lakhs minus 1,20,000. So 31/12/2020 by balance carried down. How much you'll get more? 5,80,000. 5,80,000. So same, chana simple procedure. 1/1/2021 balance brought down cheyandi. 1/1/2021 to balance brought down. To balance brought down. How much here? 5,80,000 is the balance brought down. And again 31/12/2021, dear students, in fixed installment method, if for full year is 1,20,000 and remaining year also for full year 1,20,000 will continue. Okay, na? Except sale of asset. By depreciation, full year utilized. So take again 1,20,000. Biggest amount 5,80,000 or 1,20,000, 5,80,000. So take biggest amount on both sides. As you know the ledger balancing procedure ma. So రెండు పక్కల కూడా 5,80,000, 5,80,000 తీసుకున్నాం. 5,80,000, 5,80,000, 5,80,000 minus 1,20,000. So 31/12/2021 by balance carried down. By balance carried down, we'll get how much here? 4,60,000. So 2 years completed. The question is asked for 3 years. So last year we are going to do 1/1/2022 to balance brought down 4,60,000 31/12/22 by depreciation same figure, that is 1,20,000. 1,20,000. Biggest amount, as we can see on screen, the biggest amount is 4,60,000 and 1,20,000. So 4,60,000 is the biggest amount. 4,60,000. 4,60,000 by balance carried down. 4,60,000 minus 1,20,000 comes to 3,40,000. So 3 years completed. Just what we are supposed to do finally, write the date 1/1/2023 to balance brought down, that is 3,40,000. 3,40,000. That's it. So 3 years అయినా చెక్ చేయండి సార్ అందరూ. ఖచ్చితంగా చూడండి, ఇక్కడ 1 is first year, second year, and it is a third year. So 1,20,000, 1,20,000, 1,20,000, 3 years. So what it represents, this 3,40,000, what it indicates means after depreciating our 7 lakhs asset, manam edaithe asset 1/1/20 na, the asset which have been bought on 1/1/20 for 7 lakhs, as on 1/1/2023, after getting 3 years depreciation, what is the value of an asset, book value of an asset as on 1/1/2023 means 3,40,000. That's it. Very simple. So this is the procedure of main part of the answer, and we'll do one more ledger account. They asked machinery account, that also will do. The main part is this machinery account only. Okay, now. So in the question they asked us machinery account, that we did and depreciation account. So we are going to do the depreciation account now. The heading is depreciation account. And dear students, the depreciation always calculated at the beginning of the year or end of the year? Ending of the year. So depreciation account always shows on the ending of the year. So on first year, that is on 31/12/2020. So just entry posting cheyalante మనం 31/12/2020. Entry sync చేద్దాం సరే. What is the entry we wrote? Depreciation account data to machinery account. The depreciation account data to machinery. So depreciation account లో పోయి రాద్దాం to machinery. To machinery. Entry ప్రకారంగా perfect analysis 1,20,000. Or one more simple analysis. What is one more simple analysis? In the machinery account లో depreciation credit అయినప్పుడు depreciation account లో machinery ఏం కావాలి? Debit కావాలి. So simple ma, entry ప్రకారంగా వెళ్ళిపోండి, always subjectivity. ఓకేనా? And what is the next third entry we wrote every year ma? Profit and loss account data. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, profit and loss account data to depreciation. So depreciation credit లో ఉంది కాబట్టి every year we have to transfer to the profit and loss account. Same date, right? 31/12/2020. Every year the depreciation what we charge it have been transferred to the profit and loss account. So by profit and loss account 1,20,000, and repeat this same thing for 3 years. Something. It's very, very simple. 1,20,000. It's closing, not balancing. Close it on the 1,20,000, 1,20,000. Again, right, dear students, 31st December 2021 to machinery account. Fixed installment method, same amount of something in the 3 years, 1,20,000. 31st December 2021 by profit and loss account 1,20,000. Close it. And last, finally, one more year here. 31st December 2022 to same machinery. ఇక్కడ ఏం అసెట్ ఉంటుంది రండి. ఒకవేళ ఫర్నిచర్ ఉంటే 2 ఫర్నిచర్, మోటార్ వెహికల్ ఉంటే 2 మోటార్ వెహికల్. To machinery 1,20,000 and 31/12/2022 by profit and loss account How much, dear students? It's 1,20,000. So this is our complete answer, entries as well as main part, asset account and depreciation account. So dear students, just once again, I want to revise it more. So in the question, they have not given the rate of depreciation. Just go through the question more. In the question, the rate of depreciation is not given. So what it did? Question ఎక్కడ కూడా percentage ఇవ్వలేదు 10%, 12% అనేది. సో రేట్ ఆఫ్ డిప్రిసియేషన్ ఇవ్వలేదు కాబట్టి ఏం చేశాను నేను ఫస్ట్ యాన్యువల్ డిప్రిసియేషన్ కనుక్కున్నా 1,20,000. క్వశ్చన్లో ఏమని అడిగాడు ఫస్ట్ జర్నల్ ఎంట్రీస్ అడిగాడు. జర్నల్ ఎంట్రీస్ అడిగాడు. సో వాట్ ఐ డిడ్ ఐ రోట్ జర్నల్ ఎంట్రీస్. ఎంట్రీస్ రాయడం చాలా చాలా సింపుల్. అసెట్ కొనడానికి మెషినరీ అకౌంట్ ఎట్ ఆర్ టు బ్యాంక్, కన్సెంట్ అసెట్ అకౌంట్ ఎట్ ఆర్ టు బ్యాంక్. ఒకవేళ ఫర్నిచర్ కొనంటే ఫర్నిచర్ అకౌంట్ ఎట్ ఆర్ టు బ్యాంక్. ఒకవేళ మోటార్ వెహికల్ కొనంటే మోటార్ వెహికల్ అకౌంట్ ఎట్ ఆర్ టు బ్యాంక్. Again, at the end of each year, depreciation is 1,20,000. So 2 entries repeat. Or 3 years and 3 into 2, 6 entries of 5 years and 5 into 2, 10 entries. So depreciation account to machinery 1,20,000 and profit and loss account to depreciation 1,20,000. These 2 entries will be repeated. Okay, yes, students. ఇక్కడ 3 years and 3 into 2, 6 entries రాసాను. నెక్స్ట్ ఏం చేశాను లెడ్జర్ మెషినరీ అకౌంట్ మెయిన్ అకౌంట్ వేసాను. మెషినరీ అకౌంట్ ఇదే మెయిన్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద ఆన్సర్ లో. మెషినరీ కొన్నప్పుడు ఎంట్రీ ఏం రాస్తాం మెషినరీ అకౌంట్ ఎట్ ఆర్ టు బ్యాంక్. సో టు బ్యాంక్ 7 lakhs and depreciation always should be shown on the credit side because entry we wrote depreciation account at R to machinery. In machinery it is credited, so in machinery account the depreciation should be credited. So by depreciation 1,20,000 asset తగ్గుతుంది కాబట్టి credit, asset పెరిగితే debit. ఓకేనా by depreciation 1,20,000 just balance చేసుకుంటా పోయినా 7 lakhs లో 1,20,000 పోతే 5,80,000 మళ్ళీ 5,80,000 ఇక్కడ తెచ్చుకున్నాను. Again by depreciation 1,20,000 it comes to how much from 4,60,000. Again, what it did, two balance brought down 4,60,000 by depreciation 1,20,000. So balance and the 3,40,000. Sir, what it indicates? And 3 years 3 years now. Sir, what it indicates means the asset we bought for 7 lakhs. One way is 7 lakhs konnamu 1/1/2020 na. The value after 3 years depreciation, present value is how much ma? On 1/1/2023 is 3,40,000. That's it. Okay, na? And they asked the depreciation account also. So we did the depreciation account. Very simple. Two concerned asset. Ikkada machinery two machinery 1,20,000. Next by P&L account 1,20,000. Every year same procedure. Two machinery 1,20,000 by P&L account 1,20,000. Two machinery 1,20,000 by P&L account 1,20,000. So dear students, in the question they have been mentioned to write entries, machinery and depreciation. Chesam. చాలా వరకు ఎగ్జామినేషన్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ దే విల్ ఆస్క్ ఫర్ ద కన్సర్న్ లెడ్జర్ అకౌంట్. డెప్త్ పెరుగుదా పోతుంది, ఎంత సింపుల్ గా ఉండదు. ఫస్ట్ ప్రాబ్లం కాబట్టి ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది మనకి. ఓకేనా బ్రాండ్ అండ్ డెప్త్ పెరుగుతుంది. ఎంత డెప్త్ పెరిగినా కాన్సెప్ట్ ఓరియంటెడ్ గా నేర్చుకున్నట్లయితే ఇట్స్ వెరీ ఈజీ టు సాల్వ్ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్. సో దట్స్ ఇట్ డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఫర్ టుడే. విల్ డిస్కస్ నెక్స్ట్ క్లాసెస్ ఇన్ నెక్స్ట్ వీడియోస్ మా. సో ఇంకా డెప్త్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. దీనికంటే మిడిల్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇయర్ లో అసెట్స్ కొంటే ఎలా, వెన్ మోర్ దెన్ 1 అసెట్ కొంటే ఎలా అనేది విల్ డిస్కస్ ఇన్ నెక్స్ట్ వీడియో. దట్స్ ఇట్ ఫర్ టుడే. థ్యాంక్ యూ టు ఆల్. హ్యావ్ ఎ గుడ్ డే టు ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యు డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్.